integration of EVAR and TVAR devices. You can see from this slide how all of aorta can be covered by device and how the devices become matured. This increases the number of patients and the variety of the procedures with increasing the number of centers. So there is national registries and regional registries. For example, is Eurostar registry. It's more than 20 years established and have data now about 17,000 patients from 135 centers, reached from 18 different European countries. And also there is another example for specific pathology, acute dissection, the IRAD, everyone knows this. So IMAC start national institution and foundations. This is example of national project done by IMAC, read from 2 years. And now IMAC group thinking to expand the national programs for endovascular aortic registry, not only in Egypt, but we can do this for our region in North Africa and the Middle East, seeking to collect the cases from our region to know the characteristics, demographics, treatment procedures, and the early late outcome of those patients, and know also from this database after some years how this database matches the practice in Western countries. I will show how we can use this platform. Just waiting for IT to open it. You can click the link and introduce username and password. Each one contributing to this registry will have its own username and password. This is a profile page. You can see here that the study center or the physician will take numbers. So there is no personal data, and also for patient it will be in the form of ID. You can click here for introducing case. Each physician knows his number, so he will introduce his number. This is the ID of the patient and initial data. And after this, he can make save and go back again. We categorize the data of the patient in medical history, previous aortic intervention, aortic presentation, index procedure, procedure details, early outcome, late outcome in the form of follow-up. First one is the first follow-up, and after that, second follow-up. And third follow-up, you can introduce multiple follow-up. I will show example of medical history. Just clicking, you will keep the profile page. All variables here, you can just doing clicking. That means positive, this patient has coronary artery disease, and all the same. So, and for example, renal dialysis, we have 3 options. You can choose one. And for ASO score and something that need number, you can choose the number. And we keep, I found that in Eurostar and some multicentric studies that it's fixed with variables. And there is no roaming for the physician or the contributor to add his special comment and special story. So we keep this box in all slides so each one can put additional information. The same in all of this. To decrease the time, I will explore, for example, procedure details. Here is the anesthesia. You can choose from local or general, stent graft, proximal to distal. It's well described, so you can add here 1, 2, 3 stent. You can choose from CSF drainage or not. Technical success. If you choose technical success, technical failure will disappear. And also we can have a special comment. Another example is early outcome. Here also is the variables. You can choose from all of them, and you also can add your special comment. And the same, we will have the profile page with you. The same also for follow-up. You have the variables, remodeling of the segment treated. You can choose between no change, reduction in the diameter, increase in the diameter. If you have a special comment, you can write, here is the complication. We put the major complication, but also have a roaming box for additional complication that we will not include in this platform. The use of the platform is easy, and on the website we will add the description sheet or a description PDF, how to use it and how to define all of variables. Going back to the slides, please. The slides. So in our community and the financial problem and industry problem, maybe somebody say we don't need shower, we need to drink. We need the water to drink, not to do something like this database platform. But I'm against this because each contributor will have, if he wants his data, it will be ready and he can publish it at once. He don't need to collect his data because it's collected one by one. Also, this will give us real word about the characteristic and distribution of aortic disease in our community that may push the industry, social institution, and health insurance to support those patients. And it take no time, just 2 or 3 minutes to introduce the data of each patient. Special thanks to our IT engineering who support us. I have question for discussion with Dr. Sharif Assam and with the floor. How the physician, I will answer 2 questions and leave the other 3 for Dr. Assam and for the floor. How the physician joins this database, it will be on the website of IMAC, and each one just making a request through email to the group or to the organizer of the meeting. We will put email for this issue, and we will give him username and the password. He will go through his data, add and remove as he wish. There is one issue about the copyright between the physician or the contributor and the institution, database or IMAC. We will prepare a PDF file with what is the right for IMAC or the database and what's the right for the contributor. I want on this point to stress 2 things. Each contributor or physician will see only his data, not the data of the other. So his data is secured. And in case we have national program, for example, if we want to know the distribution of aortic dissection in Egypt or in North Africa or in Middle East area, we will go through the database of all patients through the admin of our technician and doing tables for this. And before we send this somewhere for meeting or publication, we will share these tables with the contributor. And in case of publication, all contributor will have authority according to their numbers of cases. This is the 2 points that I want to stress. Other point for Dr. Sharif Assam, how do you think about these variables? We need to add more details? Or? Okay, thank you.